Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. I love antique furniture. That was not always the case. When I was a girl and all the way through college, I used to clean other people's houses. And so there were all these, like beautiful antique pieces that had curves and grooves and things you had to clean delicately. Get up in there, you had to use the right polish for the right thing. And it was a nuisance. And in the back of my mind, I could always hear, "Missy, come clean the chiffon." So I equated antiques with the period of enslavement. And so I didn't want to have anything to do with that period of time. I mentioned this once to my mother, and she just was like doing that was her laughter when she was like saying, "You so stupid." I'm like, "What, Mom? What are you talking about?" And she said, if there was some furniture or a house or a road or anything built during the period of enslavement, who do you think built it? Like, what? So then I went researching, and that's when I discovered Thomas Day. Thomas Day was a free black man in North Carolina. He's actually born in Virginia to free parents in the early 1800s, which is, what? Yeah, he had free parents because his father's grandfather was born to a white woman, a white slave mistress, enslaver. And the child took on the status of the mother. So this had to be some juicy talk. Well, Thomas's father was a cabinet maker and a furniture maker. I think his grandfather was a doctor. I mean, they were like all kinds of amazing people in this family. He moves to North Carolina. His father actually ended up moving to Liberia and was one of the founders of Liberian government and helped to develop it and everything. So this is an amazing family. He moves to North Carolina, Thomas Day does, and starts this business. Only clientele are rich white folk. He's free, and he's got like all the rich clientele making all the amazing furniture. His pieces are still around. They're so well made, you can buy it. You can kind of buy them if you can afford it. But I loved finding this out, that there were not only people doing it who were enslaved and that was their job and they had to do. And I've been to plantations and I've seen the wood shops and I see the things that came out of the wood shop, the furniture that's in the house, and it's amazing. But to see this person who has this really well-run business, his father also owned slaves. Yeah, the black man owned slaves. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But here's this free man during this period of time where he is highly successful for the craft that he's doing as a free man. Now that changed later on. It became much more difficult as the whole fugitive slave law and, the whole debate about, what was the word, the phrase they called it, is the thing that you did not talk about at the dinner table, because listening ears, the people serving you, the people cooking the food, the people doing all the thing. But here I was running away from something because it reminded me of a period of enslavement. I wanted nothing to do with it, not recognizing that anybody from that period of time was the ones who were the creators, the designers, the makers. Thomas Day, look him up. Look up his furniture. I almost bought a piece not too long ago. Maybe several months ago, almost bought this piece. And the owner knew what it was, but it was still ridiculously priced. And I asked the man if he would arrange shipping and I would pay for it. And the man was like, "You buy it, you ship it." And I was like, "You crazy." I know I shouldn't use that word that way, but I did. Because it was like, "No, sir, Anyway, go look and find and see who the creators, the makers, the designers, and you will walk away blown away. It's hidden to some, but like my mother said, I love you.